Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we are finally going to get all of these books out of my house. So if you have been watching my videos, you probably saw that a couple of weeks ago I reorganized all of my shelves. After that, I made another video talking about all of the books that I decided to get rid of in the process of reorganizing shelves. Now we are finally, and I've been waiting for this moment, we are finally going to go to my local used bookstore and we're going to trade in all of these books for in-store credit, which I am so excited about. This store is enormous. They have so many books there. You guys are gonna see there are rows and rows of books, and not only books, they also have some games and video games and everything that you can imagine. Vinyls, graphic novels, all the good stuff. I'm really excited to go. I am hoping we are going to get a good amount of credit for all of these books, because after all, we have a little bit over 40 books because my partner has added some of his books that he wants to get rid of to this pile as well. So I have high hopes. I am hoping we're going to get at least $100 for these books, because then I have $100 to spend at the store. And then pretty much what this means is that I'm getting books for free, because I'm not gonna have to pull out my card to pay. Even though I already paid for all of these books in the past, that doesn't matter, that's in the past. Today, I am getting books for free. I have not been to this bookstore in a very long time. I usually only go whenever I have an unhaul to do, so it's been about 5-6 months since the last time I visited them. So I'm really excited to see what they have, see what we can find. You have to be kind of patient, you have to browse around because they have so many books, and it's not like organized like a normal bookstore because it is just a used one, so they just get a lot of stuff and don't have the time to like organize everything perfectly. So we're gonna browse around, I'm gonna bring you along, it's gonna be a good time, and by the time you see me again and I'm actively talking to the camera, hopefully I'll have a very good haul to share with you. So welcome to this vlog. Let's go book shopping for free. This is literally a brand new suitcase that my dad got for me and my partner for Christmas. It is the first time we're gonna use it, and I'm using it to bless it with books. So let's hopefully fit all of them in here. Fingers crossed this works and I don't like overweight the suitcase, because I really don't want to damage it.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden.
This is literally so heavy, but all the books are in, so we're ready to go.
Mount Laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Hi, it's been a few days, actually it's been a few weeks since I went book shopping, since the last time you saw me for this video. Today is actually the day before this video is supposed to go up, and I'm only now getting around to filming my book haul. And that's because life just kind of got really hectic. My mental health has not been doing the greatest, so I didn't really have the energy or the state of mind to come here and film and talk to you guys, but today had to be done, and I'm excited to show you guys everything that I bought. All the books that I bought for myself are here. I think my partner bought 2 or 3 or maybe 4 books for himself, but they're all like history books that I don't really know if anyone would be interested in seeing. They're mostly just like stuff that he might use for work, so I'm not gonna show those. I'm just gonna show the ones that I bought. I think I got credit of $100 and maybe $13. I'm gonna put the number exactly right here because I can no longer remember since it has been that long. All that I know is that I still have $46.60 dollars to spend at the bookstore. So whenever I go back, I still have book credit that I can use to buy more books. If you have been to any used bookstore before, you might know that if you're going to a used bookstore, you have to go with two things: time and patience. Because there are usually a lot of books at a used bookstore, and I don't think the staff has really the time to constantly organize the books, because they're getting so many books donated every single day that they just have to sort of like shove them in wherever they have space. So you have to have the time to browse through and the patience to do that as well. The day that I went, I thought I had both of those things, but it was so packed, it was so busy, that as soon as I got there, I got a little bit overwhelmed. But I still was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. And I still have more money that I can use whenever I go back and get more books. So without further ado, here are the books that I bought. Technically, I got them for free because I just traded my books for them, but I still bought them when I went to the used bookstore. The first one that I got was 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I actually forgot to write down how much this one cost. I believe it was around like $8. I have already read this book for a vlog that I posted last week, so if you want to see my thoughts on it, you can do that. But this was fantastic, and I was very happy to find this at the bookstore. This was the last copy, and I was really excited because I was filming a video that week in which I was reading this book. So this was a great find, and I was very, very excited to find it. Great book. I also got another book that I unfortunately ripped when I tried to get the little price tag off. I ripped a little bit off the page. This one was $8.50. It is called Nothing to See Here by Kevin Wilson. I've heard that this book is a little cuckoo, but also like a little silly, and maybe has like the found family trope. I think it's about this mom that has a kid that like bursts into flame, and she has like a college or a high school friend that ends up helping her raise this kid. So yeah, I think this is what this book is about. I'm very curious to read it. I have heard a lot of people say that they really enjoyed it, even though it's a little bit weird and it doesn't take itself too seriously. Still has like a positive message and a good message about parenthood, which is a theme that really interests me, even though I do not have a kid aside from my dog. I'm still really, really interested in parenthood. So I got this one, which I was surprised to find because I thought this was like a semi-recent release. Another book that I got was Chlorine by Jade Song. Again, another book that people have said is really, really strange, but that they really, really enjoyed at the same time. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews about this one. For some people, this is like the kind of weird that they like. For other people, I think it takes a little bit too far. I believe this is a book about a young girl who is convinced that she is actually a mermaid, that is just having to pass as non-mermaid in the human world. I think this is what it's about, and I am extremely curious to read this one. It's actually not that long at all, so I'm excited to get to it. And this was $16, which is not bad for a hardcover. The original price for this one is $30, so half price pretty much. Next, I bought Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams, which I have picked up every single time I've gone to the used bookstore. I figured this was finally the time that I finally buy it, because every single time I've stepped foot in that place, I've picked up a copy of Queenie and I never leave with it. But now I finally got it. This one was $10.50, which is really not bad. This one also has like pretty yellowed pages, which I really like because it just feels like this book has been around for a long time and has history. So I am really excited to read this one. I think this one is about a girl that is struggling a lot. It's just sort of like that sad, unhinged sort of literature that I really enjoy. So I'm excited to read this one. And I also love this bright orange cover. I also got a copy of A Woman Is No Man by Etef Rum, which I read in January and I loved. This was $3.50. This is a hardcover that usually costs $27, and I paid paid. Again, I didn't really have to pay anything. $3.50 for this book. This book is fantastic. I just wanted to have a physical copy of it. I read it in January. I give it 5 stars, and I highly recommend listening to the audiobook of this one because it's very, very beautiful and fascinating. So yes, very happy I have a copy of this one as well. I also bought this book, but I will not be talking about it any more than this because this is published under St. Martin's Press and I do not want to support them at the moment, so this one is going to the side. It was $13.50 and I'm happy I did not directly support them for this one. And lastly, because I am on an Emily Henry kick, I picked up a copy of Beach Read by Emily Henry. I really wanted to find this as like a paperback, but I was unable to. They only really had hardcovers and they only had Book of the Month copies. My friend that I went to the store with said that like that store is a graveyard for Book of the Month books, and that is so true because you will see so many Book of the Month copies of books there. So I just wanted to have this one just to have. I'm probably going to eventually buy paperback just to match my other books that I have right there by her, even though Happy Place is hardcover. Anyway, Emily Henry, what do you really need to say about her? I feel like she needs no introduction. I'm excited to check this one out. I have read 2 of her books this month and I gave both of them 5 stars. So excited to read this one. I have a feeling this was her first book. I think this was her first book. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was People We Meet on Vacation, but this might have been the first one. It was $6.50. I don't know if I said this already. If I did, I am sorry for repeating myself. And it once believed to the Library of Brooklyn. So thank you, Brooklyn. Because of you, I now have a copy of this. These were all of the books that I got for free when I traded in all of my books at the used bookstore. I am very, very happy with this haul. I definitely felt tempted to get more books, but there was nothing really that like I felt the need to have. And I just figured that I might as well just save my credit, and then whenever I go back, I might find more stuff that I really like. Very, very happy with all the books that I got, and that's it. That's the end of my bookshelf reorganization, my book on haul, and finally the used bookstore journey. So closing that chapter, very happy with everything that I have. Happy to get to these books. Hopefully I will read all of them this year, but we shall see. I have already read 2 of these, so definitely a good start. But if you've watched this video until the end, thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video because I am going to be posting a lot more videos like this and other type of content throughout the year. And yeah, thank you for being here and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.